Hi, welcome to Tyne Valley Motorhomes. I'm Callum and this is a handover of a VW Camper King, which is a 2018 model. So starting the walk around on the driver's side of the vehicle, just below the lower sidebar, you have your waste outlet, which is where you can put a dish or a tube into there if you're on a super site, and it'll just take the water from the sink into the gully on the site, or you can put a waste master under there and collect your waste water. Further back, so using the key, you have your freshwater intake. So this is got a main tank on board, so put your hose pipe in there and fill, and that'll fill your fresh water. And then you've got your mains connection point, so you can get your hooker blade, lift it up, expose the ends and connect. Always connect to the camper first, then the site, and do it in reverse when unhooking. But remember, push the blue tab down to release the cable. And then coming around the back of the vehicle, so this is the tailgate model, so you do have a tow bar on there. You just need to put the ball on, the brackets there. You've got your parking distance control sensors. Opening the tailgate, you've got your gas. So on these camper vans, they take a camping gas 907 bottle, so you'll have to get one, and then it's simply, you just screw it into the top. So spin the bottle onto the threads and then use the on and off to turn the bottle on and off. And also there's a strap in there, so strap the bottle in. You've got your trips, your fuses and your onboard charger. So any electrical problems, come to here and you'll be able to look at your 240 trips in case you've tripped the vehicle. Make sure your charger's on, which charges the leisure battery, and make sure that you haven't blown a fuse. Got storage back here. And then as we walk down the passenger side, you've got your diesel filler. So this is where you would fill with diesel fuel, and below, because it's 2018 onwards, it now takes AdBlue. So the AdBlue tank, it'll give you a mileage countdown when it needs AdBlue. Don't let it go to 0 because the engine won't start. Just simply pull into a petrol station. You can buy it on the pumps. It's slightly cheaper buying it on the pumps. And this will take about 15 litres of AdBlue, and it'll give you, from a full tank, around 5,000 miles. To turn your passenger airbag, if you're putting children in the front seats, you use the key and turn from on and off. And then to pop the bonnet, you need to just go next to the accelerator pedal on the driver's side. Pull here, and you'll be able to pop the bonnet. It is on gas struts. So at the back you've got your weight plate, so it's 2.8 tonne as it stands. With a tow bar on, you can tow up to a train weight of 4.9. You've got your power steering fluid, your brake fluid, your engine oil, your dipstick, your screen wash, your coolant, and then you've got your battery. So your positive and negative terminals on the battery for giving or receiving a jump start. So once on board, you've got your control panel here, which is the middle panel. So below you've got two 240 volt sockets when hooked up, and twin USBs. And then for your control panel, so it tells you in the top corner that you're hooked up, as you've got the green light on and it looks like a hooker blade. So you are receiving 230 volts. If not, you will just be getting 12 volt. So you've got your lights, which is this one here, your pump, which, should you have enough water on board, you can put this on and it will pressurize the kitchen tap with water. You can view your water level here on the bottom one, and it'll tell you how much water you've got in. You can view your leisure battery reading, and then you can view your engine battery reading. So engine, leisure, water, lights and pump. This one is redundant. as it doesn't have a awning light on the outside of the vehicle. Above, you've got your Irish-backer diesel heater, so make sure that you have a quarter of a tank of diesel in the main tank when using the diesel heater, because they're on different levels, and if you were to use it with less diesel in there, you can get an airlock. So press and hold to turn on. So you'd go to the heat setting here, which looks like the 3 wavy lines. Press and you can go up, change your temperature all the way up to 35 degrees, and then press enter, and then you can do a timer of how long you want the heating on for, or you can come all the way down over and it'll go into the bigger figures, so you can just leave it on for a constant feed from the diesel heater. You've then got your fan speed, so you can have the fan to recirculate the air once it's warm. You might want to turn the heater on off and just allow it to recirculate, but we'll keep it nice and simple and we'll just show you how to put the heating on. So it's the 3 wavy lines, select your temperature, press OK, and then select your timer. And obviously make sure that you've got a quarter of a tank of diesel or more in your main tank, otherwise you will get an airlock and your heater will not work. And once it's on, it'll come around with a red ring around the selection knob, and it'll tell you how many minutes your heating's been set for. So to use your fridge, press here to turn on and off, just press and hold, and then you can press it to turn off, but you can also go, there's a knack to it, so you press and then you can go up and down, and this is just your temperature of your fridge, 10 being the highest, 1 being the warmest. Once happy, press enter again on the power button, it'll start flashing, and then that saved it, and obviously you can see it's gone to -1 on the fridge. Once you've used your fridge for the season and you're not using the camper for a while, just leave the door open and give it a clean out and remove all your shopping out of there. And then you do have some storage here with a roller door, some storage underneath there, 2 gas burners, so you've got a piezo ignition here and you can turn and light them. Once they've been on, allow them to cool before you put the cooker hood down. And then you've got your tap there, which is working. It's a cold water feed tap only, which comes from your main tank. These lights are all touch lights, so you just touch them and they'll come on and off. And then you've got storage above in the cabinets above the cooker. I should say the hob, sorry. And blackout blinds on all curtains for on an evening, so all your windows on the camper's got blackout blinds, including the tailgate and then the side windows. So to make your rock and roll bed into a bed, there's a little latch here, so push down and release, pull it out on the runners, hold the bottom of the base, push your weight in the middle and fold down, and there you have your double bed. And then when you're ready to put it back away, simply grab behind the head restraint, lift it up and then slide back until it clicks, and then that's now in the position ready to take 2 passengers when you're ready to hit the road and move from your site to your next site. So to put your pop-top roof down, obviously you've got your bed board, so you need to pull the bed board down first. And then what you need to do is open the sliding door to release the pressure in the van, so it means it's easier to pull the roof. And what you do is pull with both handles, pull down so far, and then what you want to do is you want to pull the canvas in front, sides, and make sure that you don't get it trapped between the van and the roof. And then you can bring it down some more and just tuck it away, roll it up, and then you've got these straps here. So feed the strap through the loop in the roof, feed it through the one on the van, press the catch, slide the ratchet through, tension the roof up, and then use the excess strap to wrap around the back in a loop, so it's added security that it's tied down properly. And do exactly the same on the other side of the roof. And that's how you put your roof up and down when you arrive on site. So to change and turn your double carb seat round, so what you've got to do is you've got a threaded bolt, so unthread it, and then you've got 2 pins, lift it up and slide it so it sits and rests on the metal plate, and you've got 2 on the front and 2 on the back, so do it with all. Then put the vehicle into gear and drop the handbrake, because the handbrake will get in the way if you're trying to turn the seat with it up and on. And then turn the seat like so, and you've got the seat facing into the back, so you've got some added seat space when you're away in the van. And then always remember, turn it round before you do start travelling. Line the holes up with the plate, and then secure the seat down. And do exactly the same with a 4 bolt, the 2 on the front, and then your seat's safe to travel. So now in the cab, which is based on the T5 Transporter, you've got your handbrake in the middle of the seats. On the doors you've got passenger and driver electric windows, heated mirrors, so you turn to the top for heated, and then you can go to the left and right and you can adjust the mirror itself. Lock and unlock obviously locks all the doors with it being a panel van. Auto lights, pull it out, you've got front fogs and rears, and then you can go between your side lights and your headlights if you don't want it on the automatic function. Headlight adjustment, and then you've got the brightness of the clocks when the lights are on. You've got your cruise control there. You turn it on and you can set it. So cruise control at the bottom, speed limit at the top, cancel, resume, speed up, slow down, or you can help it with the accelerator, volume of the radio. And on this side You can scroll through the screen so you can see your average consumption, your travelling time, your speed warning, your oil temperature, your average speed, your distance travelled, your AdBlue range, your range in the fuel tank, all from there. And then you can scroll back and forth and you can go to your phone, you can have your assistance, and you can go to the settings. But all of this is explained in the handbooks with the vehicle. And then you've got voice command, and you do have forwards and backs so you can skip your radio channels or your media. Indicators, wipers, 5-speed manual box with lift the collar into reverse, which will bring on the beep, and park pilot comes on, which is your rear sensors. Distribution, fan speed and temperature, and then you've got aircon and recirculation if you want to put the aircon on in summer or if you want to recirculate the air. 12 volt point, USB point for the radio. You can turn your start stop off, but your start stop will only work under certain factors. Should you have none of this on, and should there be enough charge in the battery. If there isn't enough charge, a stop start won't work until the van's had a good run and replenish the charge in the battery. Hazards, and then you've got your radio. So go to radio, it's FM, AM and DAB, and you can press to save your favourite channels, which you have 8 of those, or 12 of those, sorry. So just press and hold and it'll preset your radio stations. Go to media, you can either have CD, Bluetooth audio or USB. Go to phone, you can connect the phone by going into settings and going to Bluetooth. You see what it's called, and you can go to find devices and it'll start searching. So search on your phone at the same time and you'll find each other. It'll ask you to pair, and then it'll ask you if you want to download your contacts. Just press allow and it'll download your phone book into the head unit. You've got eject for the CD, setup and sound, so you can change your volume, your bass, your middle and your tempo of the speakers. And then on the top you do have a 12 volt point for sat nav or a dash cam. 2 handy cup holders on the dash, and then the lockable glove box, which you just use the key to unlock and lock.